You have the literal interpretation of the law, and then you have what you have to do in the spirit of the law and take the language down from a legal position down to a level where your manufacturing folks or your middle management folks will understand it. And that becomes a challenge to take a legal document and make it reachable. So you're breaking down barriers, you're trying to do things together, and it becomes a challenge to do that. It sounds easy, but it's not easy. So Sarah, you can probably take it from there, some of the challenges you've seen with that and trying to do that. But
Yeah,
those are some of the things we've gone through.
Yeah, I totally know the writing a privacy policy that everyone can understand, which really I think is a responsibility. There's, I think, a privacy policy that has legalese and words that, that I need a dictionary to understand what's happening is not going to be a successful privacy policy. I want it written in a way that is that's simple, that's direct, that isn't 20 pages long when it's something that you can edit and clarify to make it a page or two, something very simple. I think for us, because our company is so big, that as Ray was pointing out, the difference with different locations, constantly educating people every time the laws change is a big responsibility. And also reminding people that, the law in their country is not necessarily the law in the countries that they want to work with. And also having role-based education, I think, is also very important. You don't want to have a one-size-fits-all by privacy training videos and make everyone watch them when it doesn't apply to their particular job. It's important to tailor it to the people that are going to see it, what they need to know. You don't want to overburden people or make them bored with it. And on the flip side, trying to make something interesting and exciting. In some fields like marketing, they need more privacy training than, say, supplies that are dealing with maybe addresses and names, but not IP and technical logs and things like that. So making the education, as I said, role-based and interesting, and then of course constantly redoing it. I like to think that of privacy not as a flu shot. It's not something you just do every September. If it's something that you need to know when the laws change, and you need to know if it affects your job and if it's important. And sometimes if a major company in the world has gotten a breach, it's good to tell your employees, hey, this happened elsewhere. You might need to check your account, update your information. I think making privacy training personal so people understand how it can affect them and their family and their loved ones, what can happen with their personal information, is also, it helps them take it to heart and be interested in protecting it for the company.